Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Rayner. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Murray. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him.
And that pass picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We'll go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass, it's Rayner. Extending the play. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, the defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense sitting him on the ground quickly.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here we go. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Bulls his way forward. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's low. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about the defense to corral that fumble.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one. Become one-dimensional and just throw the football in the ground. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation.
And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative. You're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
To the air, it's Rayner. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got his man downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And it's picked off.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hurst. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And the Panthers racing to the line in a hurry up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Red Wolves line it up with a first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hustle. Can.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll put the tight end in motion. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And that one will give them the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. And they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. What a good run.
Now on first down from the 28. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Panthers have it with a first and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beasley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a guy at running back who can make plays, taking handoffs, and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's Thompson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Bowling Green looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Touchdown, Georgia State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly. They'll leave it with him. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? These corners going to give these receivers some space.
691, Gators score.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll start this drive firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On second down, looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense set on first down. Give to the lone running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Trying to get behind the defense. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's got it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Wallace. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Okay, ready?
The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Time to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that right.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And what What a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Packers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoop. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Line gets set, 1st down. Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fast motion from the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They keep attacking through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He makes the connection. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Cross. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're going to run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Turns it on in midfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get it.
Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. To the air, it's low. Safe completion on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Dealing with a deficit. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's back to throw on second down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coach coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they need to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chanticleer's offense is on the field for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look... First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get to it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after... First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires it down the seam. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
Get set, get set.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Brock. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has the first down.
This is a guy that could find you in the yardage. That play, he just pushes the pad to get that first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2
He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown! The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and 10 here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll take another shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Panthers. Offense in an empty set. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need to... Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A 3rd and long coming up here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Panthers. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Just when you think this offense had its back against the wall, suddenly they're across midfield with a 1st and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Release to the back. This time on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play carry on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, shot to clear. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No, he got loose. And they capitalized not only on the pick. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College. some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Nevada Wolfpack taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. This Nevada offense really has it going. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, that's a couple of bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw to the open guy.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Going for it all. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nevada. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 15, he's loose. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. They're trying to get to it. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Running to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Quick work on that scoring drive. Just well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout the
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Looking to throw. He's in! The two-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right.
If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was also back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation